Well, howdy doody, it's Captain Jim again. Yep, flying yet one more time. Got my Omega out over here at the Riverview site in Santee. Nice day, calm conditions, which is unusual. So I'm gonna make the most of it, see if I can catch some thermals. And I'm gonna take you along, sorta. I got a camera that mounts on my cap. Gonna see how that works. So here we go. As you can see, it's an Omega 1.8. About a 71-inch wingspan. Enough said. Let's fly. Isn't that pretty? A little bit of lift right there, just a tad. Yep. Might have to go back on the trim. Okay. This is my decision altitude where I usually set up for landing. Alright, let's go. Camber on for lunch. And I'll pull back when I go into the turns like I did there. You can see maybe a little too much. To maximize, you know, the lift that I'm hitting. But if I'm trying to move from thermal to thermal, I'll speed the plane up to get to it. Notice the little bump there? Yep, now I go right into it, turn right. And when you get low level, you tend to have to turn tighter to stay in the lift. You'll see how the wings wag, indicating that there's lift there. That's usually what it indicates. Sometimes that just means you're hitting some turbulence. And the key here, getting familiar with the plane, is to be able to fly it at a low altitude without worrying about it falling out of the sky in a turn, which until you get familiar with a plane, that's, you know, a big risk until you get things dialed in. Okay, let's come back. Landing approach. Thumb on the power switch. Ready, set, up we go. Battery's getting a little weaker. This type of airfoil, which is an MH32, seems to like to fly a little faster than some other ones. But yet it slows down nicely without mushing. Now notice I'm going up a little bit. Not sure I'm working it the best way. Yeah, I have gray hair, but I act like a blonde that I used to be. I can't talk and fly at the same time. Or not as well, maybe. See, I'm maintaining pretty well there. I'm just not really going up. I'm going to kick in the camber. There's the camber. Let's see if that helps the plane maximize the lift. Theoretically it does. I'm trying to keep it from getting right overhead because that'll be just too difficult to work. But I noticed that the air got calm right where I'm at, which typically means there's thermal activity right where I'm at. See, I'm not really going up, but I'm maintaining. Sometimes that's really, you know, what you're trying to do. You're not necessarily trying to catch a boomer, you're just trying to keep from sinking. And besides, it's fun just to have it flying right there in front of you. I gotta be very careful. If I hit turbulence right through here, there's a lot of obstacles that the plane could be hitting in a second. So with that thought, I'm gonna bail out of that. Little speed, keep the control up. Go around. Thumb is on the throttle switch. Keeping the speed up in the turn. Don't want to fall out. See the turbulence there? Okay, motor up, camber on for climb. Now, can I catch some thermal activity and get back up to make up for all the altitude I lost without hitting the motor? Oh, maybe. There's something there. Camber on. We're going to keep the speed up a little bit. Keep the turns fairly tight because we're at low altitude. Plane's going up. I got to stay on top of it because it's turbulent. Little back stick. It's maintaining pretty well. I'm not sure I'm working it the best way. Let's just see, camber off. Let's see if we can search a little bit better, locate it. Looks like that's a little better. Let's just see. I'm going to keep the speed up a little. Now there's a building right there to my left, so any turbulence could slam this plane towards it, so I've got to keep the speed up when I'm in the vicinity of any kind of objects or fairly close to the ground. That's as much as I'm willing to experiment. So, set it for landing approach. Let's see if we can float it a little bit. That ain't pretty. I don't know what is. But enough about my lack of love life. Jeez. This plane is fairly straight wing with a little dihedral, and it really handles turns well without falling out of them. Again, I don't want to jinx myself. Okay, I think I'm going to try a landing approach from a little higher. Flick my crow on. If you don't know what that is, that probably sounds bad. Okay, we're going to circle. Little bump there. Go up for one more climb, I think. Yeah, see how it's fading just a little bit? Not bad. Got a bit off a lot of altitude here. Okay, probably one more turn.